We're live. Hey guys, we'll just wait for some people to come in. Here with Nasty Nathanial. People start showing up here pretty soon. So Nasty Nathanial, thank you for joining me. And we've been trying to get this together for a while now, but finally came together. Can you hear me?
Thanks for having me.
Great. So yeah, this, guys, just so you guys know, this is just kind of like a start. We've been having problems actually getting this together. So both our schedules are kind of weird, and having problems connecting up. So we thought we'd do something like get the appetizer up for you guys to know that we will be doing a full interview at some point, and we wanted to make sure we were able to give you, the viewers, time to be able to ask the questions you would like to ask, and that way we can make it more where it's geared more towards our schedules, and we can make it more so we don't have to pin down a time, which would so that's what we're doing here now. So while we're doing this, if anybody actually has any questions for him while he's here, he'll be more than happy to answer them. And I'm just gonna ask a couple of questions, and we're just gonna maybe we can wait a couple more minutes. People start getting started. So while we're waiting, could you just go ahead and how did you feel your 2019 went as far as your career audit?
Career audits. Wow, that's the first time I've ever heard it put that way, but that's cool. 2019. I don't know if there's any particular audits that stood out. I mean, 2018 was definitely a lot more. I don't know if I did more or less audits in 2018, but 2018 had some audits that really kind of, I guess you could say, stood out, that were kind of, I guess, somewhat eventful or newsworthy. I mean, I've done a decent amount of audits, or I did a decent amount of audits in 2019, but I'm not really sure if any of them really were I didn't get assaulted or arrested or anything like that. So I think it was a pretty decent, drama-free year for auditing for me. I mean, yeah. So 2019 was pretty good. And I actually just did my first audit of 2020 yesterday, actually.
Oh, wow. Did it go pretty well?
Yeah, it went pretty well. I was actually, before you reached out to me earlier today, I was actually working on the video, going through the footage and, adding in some overlays and just, the kind of goofy stuff I do when I edit my videos.
How long do you do the editing for one of your videos in general?
Well, it just really just depends. The problem with me is when I start editing a video, I'll think okay, this one I'm just going to keep it simple. Maybe do a couple of overlays, some captions or whatnot. But then I'll go through it, and then I'll go back and be like, oh, I should have did this, or I should have did that, or I should have mentioned this, or so. Then I go back, and I mean, there's been times, it's not uncommon, where I'll spend all day working on a video, where I'll wake up in the morning and well into the evening, I'm still at the computer, working on it. I'm just that way. I like to get, that's one of the things I like about video editing, is you can really get creative and really, I mean, I know some people aren't really into that, and that's fine, but I like to put a lot of effort into, putting in a really a quality video that people would enjoy, that, if I was on the outside and I was watching this, would I enjoy it? And the people that influenced me the most were the people that really, they put together really good quality videos. So, yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon for me to spend all day on a video.
Nice. The one of the things I do enjoy about when I do watch your audits is you do usually go into some history of the place that you are auditing. I think that just kind of adds to the audit. It's not just, you're going in, you're shooting, and you're waiting for a reaction, but you also kind of break down a history of the place. Even if it's just a building, you get down to building history or whatever. And I think that's really cool. I enjoy to know some of the building histories and stuff.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I like to learn about the places that I audit, before I audit them. Like, a little backstory behind, like, oh, this building was built in 1920, whatever, just, I don't know. I like stuff like that.
Oh, no, I'm the same way. I like thinking, like, oh, like, look at a building, like, I wonder what this was, like, 50 years here. What was here, what was here before that? Just, that kind of thing. It's, I'm a total history buff, so it's right up my alley, that kind of stuff.
Oh, awesome. Cool. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah. So, what about for 2020? What kind of plans, what kind of things can we expect from you in 2020?
Well, I kind of want to start doing some different things besides just auditing. I'm really into like documentary style videos, like the kind of videos that like, I don't know if you ever watch Vice, or Vice News, mm-hmm. Those types of videos. I mean, I know that's not really related to auditing, but and I have done a few, like some of like my travel videos, like some of the footage that I filmed, like during the different times that I've spent in the Philippines. I put up like my Manila City Jail videos. That was like a part 1, part 2, and then I did a video about there's a place in Manila called Recto, which is like a place that's notorious for getting like fake IDs, fake passports, fake diplomas. Like a lot of college students that like drop out of school or get kicked out, but they don't want their parents to know. They'll go to this place called Recto, and they'll get like a fake diploma or a fake certificate, But with the current president there, that's slowly but surely coming to an end. But I did a whole like video about that, about Recto and the fake IDs, and how you can get them and stuff like that. So I want to start doing videos like that. Not saying that I'm not going to do audits anymore. I'm just like I kind of want to do other things besides just auditing.
You want to branch out. I can understand.
Yeah.
So we have a first request. It will be, Nate, give us an all right, your trademark.
All right.
So how did you come up with that?
It's, to be honest with you, I can't really say where it was just something I started, kind of like howdy, people used to ask me, where did you come up with howdy, and like, I don't know, maybe like watching old spaghetti westerns, or same thing with like the all right. It was just something that, and I never thought of it. Actually, this was when I was still living in Hawaii. One of my best friends, he started repeating it too. Like, he would see me and he'd go, all right. And I would say it back to him. And then other people in our little group started saying it too. And then when I started doing audits, people, I would just naturally say it in the beginning of actually, if you watch some of my earlier audits, I wasn't as enthusiastic about it. I would just say, all right, like real kind of, because I wasn't thinking of it like, oh, people were going to repeat it, or people were going to, it was just a natural thing that came out when I did my introductions. But it wasn't until over time that, I would see in the comments that people would say, all right, or so kind of like just now,
Yeah, definitely. Well, yeah, like a lot of not just auditors, but people on YouTube in general, they usually have something they say at the beginning of a video. That's every video, and also at the end. It's just kind of like signatures, sort of what they do to, just the same way the intro video and outro video or whatever. It's so it's not just it's not just auditing. It's pretty much just YouTube in general.
Yeah, it's something that kind of just catches on like that. I guess it becomes like your brand or something.
Yeah, there we go. All right, so how long have you been doing the auditing?
Well, it actually goes back before auditing. I mean, I originally started out just doing like cop watching, or like back in the day. And when I say back in the day, I mean like 4 years ago, where it was Cop Block. I don't know if anybody remembers Cop Block, but I hooked up with this guy, Brian Sumner, he was really active with Cop Block at the time. I mean, he's not anymore. He's married now, but we're still really good friends. But he was the one that introduced me to the whole idea of filming the police. And I remember I came out to Fresno to visit him, and we were just hanging out, and he goes, "Hey, let's go Cop Block." And I asked him, "What is that?" I didn't even know what it was, and he said, "Oh, we're gonna go film the police." And I was like, "Really? Like, you can do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, come on. It's cool. You'll like it. You'll have fun." And he gave me a camera to use, or at least for that night, and we went around Fresno, and I was like, "Wow, like this is interesting." And so I would, Cop Block with Brian and the crew of Cop Block Fresno out there, and then in February of 2016, I went to the Philippines, and I was there for 4 months. I was there from February 2016 to June of 2016, because a friend of mine that I knew back in Hawaii, who actually worked on a television show that I used to be a part of, he wanted to make this documentary, and he wanted it to be about like weird and unusual aspects of Filipino culture. And he knew that I had spent a lot of time there and had a lot of contacts and knew a lot of people. So I went over there to make this documentary with him. So I was there for 4 months, and that's another story, like all on its own. But back to the original question, when I got back from the Philippines, when I got back to the States, I just started coming across these videos on YouTube, probably just from like watching Brian's videos on his channel, and started recommending audit videos, and I was like, wait, this is something new. I'd never heard of that. We're opposed to like when you're cop watching or cop blocking or whatever you want to call it, where you're just going out like looking for traffic stops or different things that the police are doing. Where for me, the idea of somebody going to a particular place, whether it was a police station or a military base or a Chevron refinery or whatever, and just standing out there and filming and seeing how the people react, I just found that to be really interesting. And I want to say I probably did. I mean, I'd have to go back. I'd have to go into the archives and look, but I think my first audit was like, I want to say maybe June or July of 2016, like my first actual like First Amendment audit. And so I just thought it was interesting. And then once I started doing it myself and I saw how people reacted, I was like, the whole idea of like, why people would like freak out over a camera, because it just really wasn't something that I thought about until I actually got out there in the field and did audits myself. And I thought like, wow, like, why this is, a camera, a guy filming, and people are getting so riled up, so that's kind of how I got started.
All right, guys. So if you're just joining, here with Nasty Nathanial, we're kind of doing like a pre kind of interview thing before the real big one we're gonna do, just to get ready for it, and a spot for you guys to ask questions, because we've been having a little issues getting together to actually do an interview, and I want to make sure you guys want to voice your opinion and your questions to him when I do the actual interview. So if you're here and you have a question, you guys can go ahead and put it in the comment section. And go ahead and put it in chat. And if you're in the live, if you have a question, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. That way, when the interview does go down, I'll be able to ask it, and hopefully you can get the answer you desire. All right, so Super Drive said, Nate, with no disrespect, none, people want to know how large is furry's zine. Honest question. Wow. Okay. Wow. I don't know what. I don't understand. Okay. Anyway.
I can't even answer that. I don't know.
Okay. All right. So someone said Philippines is good. I've actually never been to the Philippines. I've always wanted to go there. I know some people from there. I've always wanted to. I've really always respected the Asian culture. So there's like, I want to go there. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to Taiwan. All those places.
It's a fabulous place. It's a great culture, great people. I love it. Great food.
Sorry about that.
No worries.
What's going on, Joe? Welcome. So yeah, does anybody have any questions? Because not, don't want to take up too much of Nate's time here, and definitely want to save some of my. I don't want to ask a whole lot of questions yet. Definitely want to save some for the interview. I guess the Superjob retracts his first question. Okay, Superjob is retracted. I'm glad to say I think Superdrive's the only one that wants to know. All right, so if nobody really has anything, we'll just go ahead and let them go, and I'll definitely have some more hard-hitting questions the next time we go around. And we'll I'm not sure if we'll do it live or not, but if we do it live, it'll be cool. If not, whatever, it will get out. We'll make sure the content is taken care of. Nate, thanks for joining me, and I hope you good luck with the auditing, and stay safe.
Awesome. Thanks for having me. I look forward to talking to you again in the future. I enjoy your videos.
Thank you. I enjoy your videos as well. I'm glad. So what do you think? What as an auditor, how would you think of the way I go ahead and handle them? What would you say? Are they entertaining at least? I mean, obviously they're not like they're not like really trying to accomplish a lot. I'm just like kind of making trying to put some entertainment into it. What do you think as an auditor, the audit side? I'm just curious.
I think you're very fair. Well, yeah, I mean, as far as like entertaining, yeah, I mean, they're interesting. Because I mean, let's face it, activism, put aside, I mean, the majority, the people that watch these types of videos are watching them for entertainment value, I mean, yeah, they're obviously, activism is important to a lot of people, and, going out there and standing up for your rights and all that, and that's important too. But I mean, they got to be entertaining. If your videos aren't entertaining, people aren't going to watch, so I think your videos are entertaining. I think they're interesting. I think, and one of the things I've found about watching your videos opposed to some other people that kind of like critique auditor videos or whatnot, is that you seem like you've always been fair, where I've seen there's some people that like, critique auditor videos, and it's just, they just seem like they hate auditors, which make me wonder, like, why do you even watch these types of videos? Like, if there's certain types of videos that I don't like, I mean, like, for example, if I was not an auditor and I came across this movement and I hated auditors' videos, like, I just wouldn't watch. Like, I wouldn't, but, whatever, it is what it is. But you've always seemed very fair, like, you've never appeared to me like you're out there simply to attack someone or slander someone's name. I mean, you if the information is out there, you put it out there and you give your opinion, and it is what it is. So, I mean, I like that about you.
Well, thanks. That's what I try to do at least. Okay, so we did have a question. It says, what happened to Justin Fullion's channel? Off topic, but a question nonetheless. I'm not sure if something happened to his channel. Did he get taken off or something?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know, Mantis. I'll look into that, I guess. I think Eric's got took down a little while ago, but someone said it was back. So I haven't really looked into that either, so I'm not sure. But we'll try to. I know I'll try and get that information for you, Mantis, if I can. All right. Well, we'll let Super Nate. And
actually, I have a quick question for you, if you don't mind, Kenny.
Oh, sure.
I know I brought it up in some of the chats that I've jumped into. As you probably already know by now, my biggest influence is a channel called First Amendment Tests, or simply FAT, as some people call them. And First Amendment Tests, I think he's like the godfather of auditing. Even though he's not really active anymore, but to me, I think he's one of the best auditors. He was definitely the most influenced as far as me. So my question is, did you ever get a chance to look at his channel or see any of his videos? And if so, what did you think?
I haven't yet, but why don't you, because I keep forgetting after you mention it, because I'm always in a live chat. And so why don't you send me an email or a messenger about the name, and that way I'll have it and I'll be able to look it up after, and I'll have it for future reference. So I definitely want to check that out. I'm always about finding new auditors, new people that are doing in the movement that do it well, and always looking for that because, you know, I hate to say it, some of them are really far and in between. At least in my opinion, there are some good ones out there, but it just seems like there's so many that are in it for new money. You wonder how many people, if monetization went away from the one-day community, how many would be left standing? You know what I mean? I mean, I know you would probably be left standing. All right. So yeah, there's a few that will be left standing. But, you know.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, we lost you for a minute.
Yeah. So yeah, it just makes me wonder so many things. But anyway, that's a conversation for another time.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I'll just say this real quick. It's funny, you know, about the monetization thing. And, you know, my channel is monetized. It's been monetized for some time. I'll say this right now. I ain't making no $10,000 a month or anything like that. You know, like I hear rumors that certain people make these astronomical amounts of money. I don't know if all that's true or not, but I definitely am making muku bucks on it. But either way, the reason I say this is because I remember Brian, whom I mentioned earlier, Brian Sumner from Cop Block, Fresno, him and his girlfriend, who's now his wife, they came out to the Central Coast to visit me one weekend, and they were over at my house, and he was looking through my videos. He was looking at my channel, and he asked me, he said, did you set your thing up for, and I said, yes, I did, you know, and he's like, do you mind if I take a look at your Google, you know, your AdSense account? And I said, sure. And so we sat there and we went on the computer and looked at it. And he's like, bro, have you gotten paid yet? And I said, no. And he said, bro, you got money waiting, you know? And without rambling about this, what it came down to was I hadn't set up a payment method yet. So I had money sitting in there waiting that I just didn't even know about it because I'd never set up the reason I'm bringing this up was the money wasn't important to me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we all like to get money. I mean, if no matter what you're doing, I mean, if you can make money off it, yeah, of course. I mean, who doesn't want money? But it wasn't even on my mind. Like I don't know how. I think it'd probably been a year or so before I even finally and it was only because he pointed it out to me. He said, bro, and he showed me how I mean, I feel stupid, but he's like, dude, you got to set up a payment method. And so, you know, you put in your bank routing number and then they, you know, it's all direct deposit. But yeah, I mean, I didn't even know.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm not even worried about any of that until I reach like 1,000. I'm not worried about getting any money off this. That's why I don't ask for any donations or anything. I right now at this point, I'm just enjoying making the content. The contacts that I'm getting through this, it's a lot of fun. It's a journey, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. I mean, again, I mean, of course, I mean, if you can make money off your art, then yeah, of course, you know. But by all means, but before all of that, you have to be passionate about it. You have to want to do it, you know. Yeah. Whether you're out there auditing or whether you're like doing what you're doing, you know, you have to want to do it. You have to enjoy it, and that's the most important thing, regardless of whether you're making money on it or whether it's just a small amount of money or whatever. I mean, I started doing it because I enjoyed it, you know, and I was, and then the more I got into it, the more passionate I became about it. And I was, you know, so it's kind of like I watched an interview with Sammy Hagar, the Red Rocker, you know, and he was talking to Kim Mitchell, and Kim Mitchell was asking him like, well, did you hear that, you know, like a lot of musicians now are complaining like, well, you know, why should we even tour anymore? I mean, you don't make money off of record sales. And Sammy Hagar was like, well, that's not why you got into music. You didn't get into it because you wanted to make a ton of money. You got into it because you wanted to play rock and roll. You were passionate about playing music and writing songs. And when your friends down the street were throwing a party and they say, hey, you guys want to come over and play? It's like, hell yeah. It's not like, well, we got to make a record first, or how much you going to pay us. It's like, hey, man, we'll do this on our dime. We'll play for free, because you just wanted to get out there and you wanted to play music. You wanted to rock and roll. It's the same for me. It's the same with auditing. It's just, I started doing it because I enjoyed it. And so if monetization went away tomorrow, I mean, it is what it is, but you can still do it.
True. I think so. I think you. But I do think there'd be at least the community if it did go away. There are a few that would do it, but those are the people that are in it for, like you said, the love of it, for the change and what they want to affect. And I think it might be good. It might be a blessing in disguise if that did happen. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not wishing it happened. I'm just saying if it did happen, it might be a blessing in disguise for the community. Get out the people that are, like the bad apples, so to speak.
I understand where you're getting at. I mean, yeah, because well, one of the things that I see that's really kind of, and again, people are free to do whatever they want. It's your channel, it's your content, but like, it seemed like when I first started, 2015 or whatever, the people, for one, there wasn't near as many people in this movement. You didn't have, I mean, there was not near as many auditors as you have now. There was just it was a much smaller group of people. You had a certain amount of people in Texas. You had the LA guys. You had a group of guys in Orange County. Like the Central Coast. When I first started, I mean, now there's a guy that's up in this area doing stuff. But back then, I mean, I was nobody had audited in this area. Nobody had cop watched. I was the only person. I was going out there by myself and doing it. So, but the people that were putting out videos actually took the time to take their footage, go home, edit their videos, and really put together a good quality video. Like they actually made a production out of it, where now there's so many people coming on the scene. All they do is live stream with their phone. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm not saying that like, oh, you shouldn't do that or that's BS. I'm not saying that at all, but were before the people that were actually out there, they went out there and they used, decent cameras and they actually, like I said, they took the time to really edit their videos and put together a good quality video, where now it's like, I'm sorry, I just don't want to sit and watch a crappy 2.5 hour live stream where I'm like looking at a building for 50 minutes or whatever,
I understand that. Yeah.
And that's what I see a lot of now. I see people, they're just live streaming on their phone, and it's like, yeah. I mean, to each their own. People can do whatever they want, but I feel I owe my subscribers, my viewers more. Like I feel like I should give them something like a good video.
Yeah.
I feel I owe it to them.
I know, that makes sense. I totally feel you on that. Okay, well, this is great, and like I said, we'll see you next time around, guys. Don't forget. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to his channel. And he does some pretty good audits. He also, we didn't talk about it, but he audits Scientology, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in the interview. I want to save that for the interview. And so if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section, and I'll make sure to ask them when we do have the interview. Nate, thanks for coming on, and see you when we do our interview.
All right. Thanks for having me. All right.
Okay, guys, so that was Nasty Nate. And I'll go ahead and throw this here. So we're going to have an interview with him later on. Welcome, everybody. Sorry, wasn't really paying too much attention to the comments while we were talking. But welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's doing fantastic. So I thought, while we're waiting for anyone to show up, I thought I'd read some more comments that I've been getting. That's always fun. I like to read the comments. So let's see. We'll go with... a lot of them. Ah, the all right. So Sandra Holmes, when this is the Bureau request news on Houston video, Sandra Holmes said, "I do watch NNH video something. He said he looks creepy before I even know about it. I think it's interesting. Selena is just the same way he acted around. Kind of like a flirty type thing that's my opinion. People Patty better watch out. He acting like a father figure, but I think he got something else in mind." Ah, so Sandra thinks he's got a thing for Selena. Interesting. You know, that might be the case. What do you guys think? You think he's trying to Patty's action? Maybe. All right, so Paul in Elford said, "I'm almost always critical of most auditors, but I love Nasty. He does what he does without being offensive or rude." Yes, Paul, I totally agree, which is why I was really happy that he's willing to have an interview with me. I think it's going to be interesting, and I can't wait to delve into the interview a lot more. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff he does. It's just been really hard to get because he's been busy, and then he wants to do it. He wants to do it, but he wants without a whole lot of uh, time in between. And I always want to leave you guys a chance to ask any questions you want. So I thought, well, this would be a good way to kind of introduce the fact that we are going to be doing an interview, ask a couple questions, and also give you guys a chance to ask questions. That way we can make it easier for when we just want to do it on the fly. I think this would be easier that way. So that's why I decided to do it this way. But yeah, I totally agree. I'm really looking forward to more talks. All right. So, and then Pat Seguin said, based on auditing alone, I highly respect David. Probably only one of maybe 3 or 4 that I think are really doing it for activists. I would have to agree with Pat here. Based on auditing alone, I think News Night Houston does a decent job doing his audits. Um, I don't have a problem with the way he does them. I think he handles himself decently in them. I don't see him. There are times that he might go a little bit overboard, but I mean, uh, especially with some of his flirty comments, a lot of times. But for the most part, yeah, he does a pretty decent job. I would have to agree with you on that one, Pat. Then S67 said he's the same guy cop that pulled a woman over and raped her. He deserves no respect in my opinion. Okay. And then of course uh, I think I called him the grandfather of auditing, but it's the godfather of auditing. Correct me on that, and thank you for that because I was saying that he was. Does anyone ever find that billboard and then it said he paid for the pick lip Photoshop? I don't know about any of that. I don't believe that for a second because Earl in the billboard. Oh yeah, I don't know anything about that. Would you guys like me on that one? Because I don't even know what you're talking about. What billboard? And then Michael Cushman said, I disagree on this one. This guy tries to assert himself as morally people he's videotaping, when he's nothing more than a piece of garbage with a video camera and basic knowledge block. Okay. Then I was also told you missed out on Earl's Nazi hunting career and the 2 sentences 5 years each time. Yeah, like I said, it wasn't like an extensive look into him. It was just kind of like a quick just overview. So I'm sure I missed quite a bit. Just tie his wagon to PayPal Patty. I don't think it might be the other way around. I think PayPal Patty might have tied his wagon to Earl as opposed to the other way around. I personally think Earl's probably more cemented in the auditing community than Patty is, at least respect-wise. Definitely has more. I'm not saying that saying much, but I personally think he probably has more respect than Patty in the auditing community. You don't see. I haven't heard too many people say that people have not shunned, but just kind of like giving up on Earl, as opposed to I've heard numerous people say auditors are just like Patrick has burned his bridges with many different auditors. Yeah, either way, it is bad enough. All right, let's go on to a different video. This is the Auditor Mix video. All right, so the Michael Lindroth says, parking attendant put this guy in his, this is referring to Auditing USA. Parking attendant put this guy in his place. Superb work. Auditor just harassing because he got butt hurt getting a ticket. Also, they are not servants at all, just employees. LMAO. Another dumb sausage. I think Earl has been sniffing Patty Cake's carpet. I don't know. Maybe. And then Miss White says, I wonder why they don't audit garbage men or sewer workers. They're government workers too. That is a good question. Well, no, actually, I saw one audit I saw one of them audit the waste department in New York. They're just kind of standing out of the building and just kind of filming. And of course, they said, "What the hell are you doing?" And of course, they got all butthurt about it. Like, I'm just filming. It's like, well, yes, they understand you're just filming, but they want to know why you're filming because people stand in front of a waste management and film. A little odd. I mean, got to admit that it's a little odd. And then limited brain power on the part of the auditor, always looking for an argument, sad way to live. And that is very true with auditing the USA. He is always looking for an argument. And even when he knows he's wrong, he still tries to look for an argument. Boy, yeah, he's a trip. All right, and then William Davis said, this is what infuriates me, is why these people choose to continue to banter back and forth with these effing assholes. Tell the guy to F off, get back inside your meter maid mobile, and be done with him already. Yeah, I would almost agree with him on that one. Why do they do that? If you are interested in the stuff Nasty has done concerning Scientology, you should check out Angry Gay Hoax. Those two work well together exposing Scientology. I haven't seen any, but I'll be sure to check that out. But yeah, I've seen a lot of the Scientology videos, and they're funny. They're interesting. Others always insult security. Some officers are better trained than others. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I would agree, Stevie. Totally true on that. Oh, by the way, welcome, Stevie. Welcome, Gregory. All right. And there we go. Vlad the Impaler said, this auditing USA weirdo is so clueless that it's just entertainment, so uneducated. Keep up on the YouTube videos. He's way behind. Yeah, he is. And then Stauber Josiah, auditing USA is too stupid to know he's stupid. I love how he tries to tell the police to do their job. Critical thinking is not one of his skills. He'll be in jail soon anyways. Very, he might. Then light bulb about parking signs. Idiot. It's time we stop letting idiots be auditors. Welcome, Stevie. Then Tommy Lyles referring to Auditing America. And someone says he's not being rude. That's what he always is, rude. Now he has a toothless idiot with him and a bodyguard with dreads. Yeah, what is your guys' thoughts on this bodyguard? What do you think this is? I mean, obviously, a ploy. He's just saying, "Oh, I'm so big, I need a bodyguard." Whatever. I mean, I doubt he's really scared of anything. I don't know what he's scared of. And the bodyguard sits there and films the camera. He obviously doesn't have a YouTube channel. He has all these people around him that are filming with him, yet he's the only one that ever has a video of. You know? It's the thing about freaking Selma. Exactly, Stevie, the Three Stooges. Then Mantis said, anyone get pissed off at some spoiled kid taunted you and flipped you off to try and get a reaction. I'm looking at you, Patty Cakes. Yes, Patty Cakes. By the way, Patty Cakes still will not grant an interview. He probably won't. But if I don't know if you are or not, or if you will, still would like that interview, buddy. And goes to RB Texas News too. You know, I'd still like to interview with you. And any auditor out there that would like to talk, totally would be love to have you guys on. Yeah, hey Mo. Yeah. Then Joe Kaiser said, you want to know about press credentials and shit? I can talk about that shit all day. I don't do freelance reporting anymore, really. I've done it and have worked for all the major news agencies. I've received and issued press credentials. There's a lot of misinformation out there for sure about them. Why would someone ask for them and what? Usually nothing, but sometimes the world. Most people don't have a clue about them, including random cops on the street. Usually there's no reason for them to deal with them. I will have to dig up some credentials and applications, and we can make a show out of that and talk about it. And we kind of did already, but we can always do another one. Always. So we'll go ahead and put this up just in case anybody wanted to join. Not a whole lot of people in here, but that's okay. It's probably early for some people. And then Linda Faulkner said, this generation eats Tide Pods. Takes selfies on train tracks with the train coming, does not understand signs that are self-explanatory. The same generation that is supposed to run. Then Heather Blue commented, don't forget about the cotton candy in the attic. Happy New Year to you and yours. And then Linda Faulkner replied, Heather Blue, I have not heard about this one. LOL, scary thought. And then Introvert Animals said, Linda Faulkner, don't forget to set yourself on fire in the shower challenge. I don't remember that one. But man, that is just ridiculous. Yeah, it's more ridiculous than the Tide Pod challenge. Some of the things people do are just ridiculous, you know? Then Intro Animals, and then Linda Faulkner replied, Intro Animals, I forgot about that one. How in the world did this generation get so messed up? They would work and not grab a cell phone to record stupid stuff. eBay for money. Women work and raise their children. Scares the crap out of them. And then Tate's auditor, Soft Like Hell, said, and Linda Faulkner, I went to dinner with a bunch of friends. There must have been 20 of us, and when the food arrived, people started taking pictures of their plates. Why do they do this? I've never in my life said to myself, I wish I had a picture of last Thursday's dinner. I would have to agree. There are just, some people are just weird about that. And Flash in the Pan, I couldn't care less what Patty Patty has to say. He's a punk kid and knows nothing about the world, never even held a job. Give him a paycheck to see him get his fat little ass piece. Yeah, I know a lot of people that would feel that way as well. But, all right, and then Pat Seguin again says, and good grief, Asomo sure is running with major losers now. Sloth from Goonies and some other moron. I watch audit videos for entertainment value, except for ones I highly respect, like Freeman. I totally can't take auditing America. Yeah, he's interesting. And Pat Seguin also thought I should check out the Rick Crude A-Balance feud, and I'll see what I can dig up on that. I haven't quite gone into anything about that yet, but I'll definitely dig into that, see if I can come up with anything. Okay. Well, I might just cut this short. Unless I got any questions. Are there any questions before we call this one a day? Anyone got anything they want to ask? Any suggestions for future content? Now's your chance. Speak now or hold your peace until the comment section. Oh, okay, Flash. Oh, you want me to cover? Yeah, okay. You want me to cover Granite? Okay, so okay, yeah, I'll do me a video on Granite State. Granite State Transparency, and I think her name before was Granite State Transparency, and she changed it to Granite Livestream, I believe, right? Wait, I've just come. Let's request. Oh, just to any requests that you guys have, you want me to shoot, uh, cover any people you want me to cover, any maybe a feud you want me to cover, or just anything in general, or if somebody you would like to see me try and get an interview with, or just anything in general. Even a place you would like to have audited, as long as I'm not bugging too many people. We're all about not bugging people on this channel. By the way, how is everything, May? Hope you're doing well. I think you need to get a ticket tape rally organized for the 28th of this month. Oh, when Mr. Josh gets out. I think after next month, it's going to be, next month is going to be interesting because when Josh gets out, he's going to go and he's going to, can't wait to start analyzing his responses to what happened in his arrest. Yes, Stevie, yes, a balanced crude SmackDown. I will be, I'll try to look into that as well. But yeah, see, when he gets out, all the crap he says, how he tries to explain it away, if he tries to explain it away, maybe he'll, just not try to explain it away. But knowing him, he will. It'll be interesting to see, and we'll see what happens. Yes, Josh should be getting out 28th of this month because they had a 90-day hold on it, 90-day hold on him, and the 90-day hold is left on the 28th because he was arrested on October 28th. So they can only hold him for 90 days. That would be January 28th. Yep. Well, I don't know anything about Granite right now, Flash. I'm gonna have to do some research on Granite. What I can tell you, what I know about Granite just off of without any research is I do know if I'm correct, some other guy was arrested the same place that Joe was arrested in, just like a year ago before. And then I heard about the hospital incident. Haven't really done a whole lot of research into it. I will. I'm gonna definitely take a look into that. That'll be a project I'll be starting. Like I said, I just haven't really done any research on it yet. But I tell you what, I definitely will look into more on Granite. Because apparently it's a lot of stuff that she did, and she hasn't really been. I don't think she's really been active lately. I haven't really looked on her page. But I do know when her and Josh were having some for whatever reason. I don't even know why, but yeah. So I'll definitely I'll look into that for you, and I'll definitely not just for you, but for everyone else so we can talk about someone else who's been doing bad things. I understand she's been doing things, and it's only fair that we cover everyone that does things. So. No, you're right, Flash, and I will. I'll find out, and we'll get it going, and we'll make sure we get that info out. And the city said, "Oh, I thought they would throw new charges on Josh, keep him in jail." You know what? I don't know. I don't know, Stevie. We'll find out on the 28th if he's out or if he has some sort of new reason that he's still in. Welcome, Blue Eyes. We'll see. Come the 28th, about 20 days, we'll find out if he's in or if he's out. Hope everything's going well with you, Blue Eyes. Worcester MA PD for granted. Okay. Is she in Massachusetts too? No, there isn't. But that's the beauty of it, May, is it's always content, right? It's always content, someone to talk about. Good. Glad to hear, Blue Eyes. I don't know if you've been here yet this new year. I don't think I've done a whole lot of live streams this new year. So anyway, Happy New Year if I haven't already said it to you. Hello, Denise. Welcome. Man, people are all coming in. I'm getting ready to leave. Get the popcorn ready. Oh, when he gets out, it's going to be phenomenal. She was not sure now. Okay. She hasn't really been doing a whole lot of audits lately either, so it'll just be looking at old stuff that I have to find and news clippings. So, like I said, I did find a news clipping about her arrest with I think to do with something like that. She was arrested with at the Worcester Police Department, and she was like had some sort of issue, and I can't remember exactly what happened with all that, but I did glance at a thing. The date from Josh could just be a cash grab. All three new messages obligatory. Yeah, they did. This is true. Curious to see. I'm curious to wonder if how much he's gotten because if he's got a whole lot of money from eBay. Because he's been really quiet. I mean, even with just the three new messages. Last time he was in, he tried to make a video like every freaking week. I think he's realizing that he should probably better he stays quiet so people. That's probably his best bet. I think he understands. All right, so far we're gonna do Granite State. Nate told me about someone. I already forgot. He'll send me that. We'll look at who else, guys? Who else should we look at? Okay, I'll definitely look into it. I'll ask around, Flash, to make sure find out what's going on. What's up, news now, Patrick? Okay, yeah. So we'll try and figure out. I'll hit up some people that I know that can maybe find out what's going on with their videos. All right, so who else should I look at? 2020, new year, and some new people. So we've got Granite State Transparency so far. We'll make her number one on the list. And I still need to look up, I think it was News Not someone suggested at one point. Rogue Nation, Crispies, and the other two they ran with. Okay. Well, have you guys seen Rogue Nation's been commenting on some of my videos? So that could be interesting. Follows, maybe not follows, but at least watches the video. Probably to see, what the well, what do they like to call us? We're anyway. Yes, Blue Eyes, I will be looking into that. So we're gonna make her number one on the order list. I thought to start research today. I don't know if I'll be able to make a video tomorrow, but we'll see. All right, so who else, guys? Who else can we look at? Since getting more people in. If anybody wants to come on in and shoot shit, there you go. You're more than welcome to. Strawberry, Grant was arrested in the same police station as Josh, who is now in jail. Yes, Strawberry, the Worcester, right? Police station. She was with some guy or whatever. Is the guy she got arrested with, is he still doing audits too? Was his name Nomad or something? Did he give up auditing, or is he still doing it? Does anyone know? Can he do a weekly special on the auditors out there? Yeah. I try to do new ones when I can. I try to look for ones that people don't really know about, or at least are lesser known, I should say. What is it about Rogue Nation that you have beef with? Serious question. Well, no, I don't have a beef with him. It seems like he has a beef with me. He's just commenting on my videos, and he likes to call me bootlicker and all that. So I don't really have an issue with him at all, honestly. Just I've noticed the past few videos he's just been commenting on him. I'm just commenting on the fact that he's commenting. No real issue with it, sir. Josh Russell, okay. Nomad is another Josh. Nomad is in Texas, auditing with patty cakes. Oh, okay, so he still is auditing, and that's the one that was arrested with Reddit. Oh, pronounced Worcester by the locals. Okay, my bad. I don't want to get in trouble with the locals. Nomad is another Josh. Oh. What do you guys think about Josh Russell? You guys like Josh Russell? Or you guys a fan of his? Do you think he does well? What are you guys' opinion? Really? They pretended to get robbed? Oh my goodness. Wow. Wait. Is Nomad the one that he was fucking with the homeless? Or no? Josh Russell is Nomad. Oh, okay. Understood. Thank you. If others are commenting, then they're watching. If they're watching, then they're talking about you. Win, win, win for you. Yeah, true. That is A plus acting. So, Taze, I have a lot to learn. I totally do, Flash. You are absolutely correct. Which is why I count on you guys for a lot. Like you guys are like my go-to, especially learning about new auditors, man. You guys have been watching auditing for a long time, and you guys can totally tell me, show me some of these people that are being idiotic, all that. Like I actually, a beef that I do want to cover that I haven't yet is the one that happened between what was it? It was I want to say Kern County Transparency and uh, what's his name? Um, the other douchebag. What's his name? I can't even think of it right now. Kern County and what is his name? Damn it! It's like on the tip of my tongue. Um, and like I can picture his face, his voice, and his little. But I can't think of his name right now. Yeah, that's true. So far, only. But though I did get we called it a parody video after everyone called him out how fake it was. Wow, fight with the guys fake. Oh wow. Kern County and shit. Oh well, I can't think of it. I have to look it up now. Now it's going to bother me until I find it. It's going to bother me, so I need to find it. What's his name? He's out of Nevada. Don't forget, Granite beat herself up, blamed cops, then tried to eBay the hell out of it, and got caught. He's a sick little fuckbag. He needs that. That Pat. Oh yeah, okay. No, not furry. It's Kern County. It was like Kern County Transparency, and it was over, and somehow what's her face got involved. Granite got involved, but also damn, what was her name? One of the female auditors. Jeez. Let's see. Kern County. Beef. No. I don't think she does any audits anymore. See, now I gotta look it up. See, I did a video on the dude, so why can't I fucking remember his name? God damn it. It's horrible. Alright. Now I look at my videos to find out who the fuck I did a video for. This is gonna bother me. Bother me. CFWs. Caroline Fort Worth. Yes, I do have an email. Okay. And if that's not right, it's in the. Maybe it is Ida. Yeah, I think you're right, Taze. Ida, I think so. There was a beef between Kern County and who was it? That what is his name? Oh, he's always the one. He's the one that always tells the auditor. I mean, the police to kick rocks. I can't think of his name right now for it. Yes, her. Yes, her. It was a beef between Kern County, her, and this. I can't think of his name. I think it starts with a C. Like, jeez. What is his name? Come on, guys, help me out here. What's the dude's name? Desert, yes. High Desert Community Watch. Oh, thank you. There we go. High Desert Community Watch. Wow, I said it starts with a C. That was nowhere near a C. Starting with a C, was it? Yes, that's who it is. High Desert Community Watch. Thank you. Yes. There's a beef between her and Kern County. I saw some videos where apparently she or somebody, I saw a video where she or somebody, or it was either her or Carolina, called High Desert Community Watch, and they had him on the phone, and he didn't know Kern County was listening. And maybe it wasn't Kern County Church, maybe it was someone else. I think it was Kern County Church, I'm not sure. Anyway, it was just interesting. There's some sort of beef. Apparently, High Desert Community Watch got his start from Kern County or something, or I may be wrong about Kern County. But yeah, so anyway, then I saw a video of High Desert Community Watch with, I guess, their supposed lawyer's boyfriend or lawyer's husband or someone works for the lawyer, that they were punking Patty, and Patty had it on. They were like, "Oh, Patty, you're filming this, blah blah." And Patty's like, "Oh, I'm just out here waiting like you guys. Probably just interesting. It's quite funny. And at that point, actually, that was getting into it. I felt bad. I'm like, oh, dude, they're picking on this kid. What's up with that? I tell him he's a coward and all this. Like, dude, why are you picking on him? That was before I knew him. But for a split second, I felt bad for him when I didn't know who he was or how he was. Yes, Felipe. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Felipe, thank you. So you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. And yeah, that whole incident. Yeah. Also heard like someone said like somebody he was actually getting on people like suing them or getting some sort of their videos taken down when they're talking about him or something or some stupid crap or whatever. I'm not sure. I heard some shit that they don't really like the truth to come out. It was who was it? It was who was it? Oh, it's Doug. Yeah, Doug. No thanks. I guess was talking about them, and apparently one of his Facebook posts got removed or something because he was speaking. He like voiced his opinion about Felipe, and I guess they struck it for community guidelines or whatever. So he got it taken down on for him. So that'd be interesting looking at him. Does he actually do auditing, or is he just was he just part of the legal help? Yes, that's the word all around the campfire. All right, so you guys want me to do more about on High Desert Community Watch, or you guys pretty much have already heard everything you need to know on him? You want more on Doug? You want more on anyone I've done? What about some new people? Any other new people I should say? I should try and interview Merv. I don't even know who Merv is. I've heard of Merv. I haven't really seen Merv. Actually, I'm in the process. Felipe is married to the lawyer. Okay, gotcha. I'm in the process of setting up. I'll see you about Merv. Line News, Damon Chief Jones. Big Shifty's in big trouble in the town he lives in. Who's Big Shifty? Yeah, I don't know anything about Merv. I've heard like Merv bikes, and I've heard Merv was like the reason that, or at least the biggest reason that Patty's channel got shut down in the um, first place with a lot of sock accounts. At least that's what I heard. That's the story I heard. How true it is, I don't know. But that's the story I've heard. Merv. Okay. Taze, can you put that in the comment section after the video, please? Or somebody put that in the comment section after the video. I do not have any paper with me right now. Oh, actually, you know what? I'll just put it in my phone. I got you. MERB 34. That's 2. All right. I will see if he will be interviewed or not. I'll give it a shot. No promises. Okay, gotcha. Watch Big Shitty video. It's a long one, but the town has time. Who is Big Shitty? Is that what? Should I just look up Big Shitty? I'll look up Big Shitty. And Matt says it's not true. Okay. So then why was his channel shut down then? Does anyone know? Fire. Oh. Auditor Nasty Nathanial. Friend of Eric Flynn. Okay. And that's why I should look up Big Shitty, just like you spelled it, yeah. Well, you know, if your friend of PayPal Hattie, can't be that good, right? Interview F off if you can't catch him sober. F off. F off. How the QC study started. Okay. That's another one. Someone suggests I should try and get Black Label too. So I'll look up Black Label. Interview May. Okay. See what I can do, Taze. Investigative reporting. Believe nothing of what you hear and only half of what you see, especially on YouTube. Very true. All right, so who else? Can we look at who else should we look at in 2020? We are having a group session on who to look up. So I've got Merbeast, Big Shitey or Shitty, Granite State live streams, F off, Black Label, and just for Taze, May Chong. Justin Pulling. Cover him or see if he'll interview or both. I doubt he'll interview, but yeah. It's all would have been revealed, but Kenny let you down. Ah, I might be thrown under the bus here. It wasn't me, man. It was Taze. Find out who his barber is. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, so we've got we'll put Justin William in there, and of course, he just because I'm not giving up on that yet. It's say, you have to ask May, is May a sitter or a pointer? You're gonna have to ask her that. You know what? That could be your in on YouTube videos, Dave. The big interview with May Chong. What do you guys think? Set it up. Pay-per-view. May versus Taze. Death match. All right, so Merbeast, Big Shitty, Granite State live streams, F off, Black Label, Justin Pulliam, NNP so far. Oh, I have to ask as well. Okay, there you go. See, you can have it. What's up? I could be welcome. We're putting all of our collective keyboards together to try and come up with what should be on tap for 2020. C-Dubs and Catilla. I don't know who C-Dubs is. We'll go ahead and check up. C-Dubs. Okay. Catilla. Heard of her. And try to interview CCW. Okay. Gotcha. Comments. You guys are always all over the comments, both of you. Like, especially May. May, like, you have one, there'll be someone that comments something, she'll make her comment, and then she'll make her rounds on the comment section. You do the same thing. You guys are both like all over the place. It's hard to keep up with YouTube. Balance. Oh yes, thank you. Balance. Crude. Smackdown. Got it. Clubs equals CCW. I thought it was California Citizen Watch with CCW. Oh, California Guardian is CCW? Wait, what? No, I'm confused. No. CCW is California Citizen Watch. California Guardian is News. No, not News Now. I'm sorry. Is High Desert Community Watch's little buddy. Well, not really little buddy, but his buddy. Stop doxing. That's a compliment to you. Good content is easy to comment on. Well, why thank you, May. All right. Hey, and if there are any auditors listening right now, like live, if you're here, I would like to interview you. Step on up. You think I should get Rogue? You think I should try and get Rogue Nation? I bet you he would. Somehow, I think he would. Just to, put me in my respective place or something. I'm gonna try Rogue Nation. I'm gonna put Rogue Nation on the list because I think he might actually. He might. So I'm gonna go ahead and try with him. Adam Pratt. Yes, that's him. What about Rice Krispie? Should I try Rice Krispie too? Oh, I'm also trying to get Gary Snow, but again, I have no idea what's going on with him. I messaged him, haven't heard back from him, but we'll see. If anybody is in contact with him, let him know. I want to interview him. All right, so our list is growing. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try Carolina and Fort Worth too. Give her a shot. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna try High Desert Community Watch too. He probably won't. Yes, man. I would love to interview him. I sent him a message to see if he was interested. Furry is not. I mean, I have Furry, but I highly doubt. I'll put him on the list, but I highly doubt that's going to be going to come to fruition. So let's not hold our breath on that. Cindy in Fort Worth, she likes to be called that. Really, Cindy? Okay. Well, I guess anything that can help if she'll come on or whatnot. Pretty good list here so far. Right on. So let's repeat the list. Burbies, Big Shiny, or Shitty, Brandon State live streams, F off. Is that really what I should look up? F off, and if I put an F off in YouTube, and I put in channels, something will come up. That's what I need to look up for F off. That's the name of their channel is F off, correct? No, anybody? F off productions. Okay, thank you. Gracias. All right, so F off productions, Black Label, May Chong, Just for Taze, Justin Pulliam, News Now Patrick, C Dubs, Tilla, CCW, The Balance and Crew SmackDown, Rogue Nation, Carolina Fort Worth, High Desert Community Watch, and Furry Potato. You think Auditing America is excellent. And why do you feel Auditing America is excellent, Justin? Yeah, no, don't ever email me that. No, let's not do that. Some other stuff is okay, like information or whatever. That's cool, but you can keep the pics to yourself. Just letting you know. FYI. Well, there we go. I'm gonna try and get him again, even though he will. Oh yes, and on the USA, I would love to have him sit down with that cat. Joe Cool. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Joe Cool. What about I said? Go back to Africa. You think he would interview? I don't think so. Probably not. No wink. None at all, dude. None. Beware mouse. Okay. And too tall. What are these names? I feel they are blunt and not scared to back down. Okay. Enrique and Will are very knowledgeable as well. Okay. Um, we must agree to disagree on that, sir, because Will is not as knowledgeable as Will would like to think, claim people he is. If you watch some of my older videos, I disprove a lot of what Will says. Just go back, watch some stuff. A lot of things that Will says, I disprove. Uh, Enrique, as far as knowledgeable, I'd rank him probably about, no, worse than Will, honestly. They are blunt, and you are correct. They are not scared to back down, which are, uh, something you definitely want in an auditor. So, that's all great. But as far as very knowledgeable, no, they most definitely are not. Um, they they like to say things without and hope people don't call them on it and don't realize that they're wrong. So just be real careful with those two, Justin Boyle. Just take what they say with a grain of salt. I suggest doing your own research before you just go ahead and believe anything they say, because they'll feed you not the whole truth. Just FYI, sir. Beware mouse is just a pet. The question, Davey, is well, I haven't seen it. The question is we're just looking for stuff to do for a 2020. People are looking to already have a list, and if you would like to contribute to the list, just go ahead and say who you'd like to see. If you'd like to see interviews, if you'd like to see stuff on, we've already got a decent list, so we got some stuff to look at. San Joaquin has High Desert on video making racist comments. San Joaquin transparency. There we go. I think that's what I was talking about instead of Kern County. Doesn't he also have High Desert on video calling the police on himself? Okay, so for all the people that are just named to contribute to the 2020 list, we have Murby's, Big Shitty, Granite State Live Streams, FOP Productions, Black Label, May Chong, Justin Pulliam, News Now Patrick, C Dubs, Tatilla, CCW, The Balance and Crude SmackDown, Rogue Nation, Fort Worth, High Desert Community Watch, Furry Potato, Auditing America, Auditing the USA, Joe Cool, Beware Mouse, Too Tall, and now San Joaquin Transparency. Will has calmed down lately. Maybe the arrest has calmed him down. Yeah, I would think so. And it seems like Will and Anselmo aren't exactly seeing eye to eye as much anymore. There's a lot more clashing going on. So it's interesting to see how that is going to transpire, how things are going to progress now. But gamer now. Okay, well then maybe we won't. Amagansett Press. Okay, Alexander, thank you for your input, sir. Or ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to assume what you are. I guess Alexander's a fair guy, I guess. I always mess up his name. I'll spell it. Amagansett Press. We'll see what we can do, sir. In fact, Justin, look at King's back videos about 3 weeks ago. He did a postal service show. Watch it, then let me know what you think. It's a good idea. You should totally do that. Yes. Yes, Gregory. That's already on the docket, sir. But thank you for reminding me. Richard Crude. He had no man and patty cakes at his house, by the way. All right, so Richard Crude. Wait, are you suggesting Richard Crude, or are you just talking about it? I need to interview Bucket Boy before Bristol buries him. No, actually, just leave that to Bristol. I'll leave that to them. I'll just leave that to them. I don't really see what there would be a point in interviewing Bucket Boy. You know what I mean? But Richard Crude, we'll go Richard Crude. Richard Crude. Okay. No, Bucket Boy is not even considered an auditor. Bucket Boy doesn't have any videos. You see Bucket Boy shooting. All right, Justin, here's the thing about Auditing America. You see he goes around with people, right? Anybody he goes on audits with. Don't with what's his name? The report guy. What's his name? The Chase report, the Allen report. I'm sorry. With exception to the Allen report, every other person who's there with him, you see shooting a camera. I mean, shooting video with a camera. They don't post a video. He's all about all the content that he's involved in on his channel. That's it. Very, very just like he's like Apple in that sense, where he's like proprietary. You're shooting with me, so since I'm physically here, it's on my channel, and that's it. Oh, I don't think Bucket Boy is even considered an all. Yeah, see, I agree with the Flash. Okay, so I'll look up Recruit. Did I put Recruit on? Let me see. Okay, well, no, I had a B, but oh no, I did. I had, yep, had him. All right, I'll give him a jingle. See what's up. How much money are they making by doing those videos? It depends, honestly, Justin. It depends on the views. It depends on the type of on the videos. It depends on the interaction that people have on his videos. For instance, if he made a video about, let's say he made a 10-minute video, got 1,000 views, right? But it only had like 10 comments, 10 likes, 10 comments. He wouldn't make as much money as if he made a 5-minute, let's say about a 5-minute video with like 1,000 comments and like 2,000 likes. Those actually improve how much you make on a video. So interaction on videos equates to a bigger dollar amount through AdSense. That helps you out in any bit. Lost Highway. This is my first time seeing your channel. Can you give a brief synopsis of what your channel is about? Okay, Lost Highway, I sure can. Basically, my channel is about I look at auditors and I give people a chance to I'll show their videos, I'll comment what I think. I usually try and stay fair, and I let people really I really want this channel to be about, because if you notice, there's a lot of auditors out there that don't like negative comments on their channel. I'm allowing those negative comments to those auditors. Even the people that love auditors come on and say, "Oh, you guys are bootlickers. This is a bootligger channel." Blah 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 blah. I don't delete those video comments either. They're just there. I try to make it fair for each side to come in and say what they want. That's pretty much the synopsis of it. And also, I do my own little kind of mock, I guess you could call them mock audits. I go around and we'll just like talk. I'll go around parks. I try to do a live every week. Sometimes I do, like I was trying to do panels, not a panel today, but today we're just kind of like looking for stuff to do for 2020. And I try to remain just, try to keep a balance about it, and always up for debate, and always up for if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Truth is what we're after here, and that's basically a synopsis of what I do. Hope that helps you, Lost Highway. And if you subscribe, great. If not, understand, no worries. I guarantee if you frame it as a debate, Will Turbot would come on, right? Yes, Flash. Truth is only hate to those who hate the truth. I'd love to see Will on here doing a debate. Be interesting, wouldn't it? Oh no, but you see, I can't ask him anymore because I'm blocked on both of their channels. Will block me. Auditing America blocked me. News Now Patrick blocked me. Who else blocked me? Furry Potato blocked me. I've never been in one of her feeds before, but I went in there one time and I was going to comment. I was going to ask for an interview. I'm blocked. So yeah. Joe Palmetto. I don't even know who that is, Face. Who's Joe Palmetto? No, I just lost where it was. Oh, there it is. Who's Joe Palmetto? Okay, Justin, do that. Will Josh talk to me? Josh said he would do, when I first started my channel was basically calling out Josh. That's how I started. I started out calling out Josh on bullshit. And he agreed initially to do an interview with me. He said, yes, I will do an interview with you. He never got around to it. So I'm going to keep, when he comes, if he'll do it. If he does, great. If not, what more can I do, right? Justin, you do know the Auditing America buys their subscribers. He's also not the biggest channel in Rhode Island, or even the biggest in Zone Street. No, he's not the biggest channel in Rhode Island. We totally made a video exposing that one. I remember that one. That was fun to do. That's pretty satisfying. Sounds interesting. Sub. Okay, great. Thank you, Lost Highway. Thank you for the sub. Hope you enjoy the content. All right, guys. Anyone else we should look at? I ain't ready for Abrams. No, Abrams scares me, Flash. He scares me so much. I don't know what to do. In fact, I tinkled a little bit. Yes, 2 channels, Joe the Lawyer and Common Sense Academy. I'm on his channel. Okay, so Joe the Lawyer. Let's put in Joe the Lawyer. He's just getting started doing others. Okay, cool. So if Patrick ain't going to interview me, what the hell do you think Selena's going to interview me for? Selena won't interview either. He is, which is true. I might lose my patience with him. Bristol sure did. No, it's been Justin. No, he buys his subs. He admitted to buying his subs. Watch, go to News Now, look up News Now America. He has videos that show admitting through email to buying subs. But in the beginning, there's no saying he does it now, but in the beginning, he did start buying subs. He admitted to it. So she is absolutely correct on that. Constitutional Kim, she just has to stand there looking hot. Constitutional Kim. Okay, I'll check her out. Probably not the way you're going to check her out on their taste. Hey, Maggie. I don't see Maggie. Where's Maggie? Anyway, hi, Maggie. All right, guys, who else? So we got Merbeast, Big Shitty, whatever, Grant St. Live Streams, F-Pop Productions, Black Label, May Charles, Justin Pulliam, NNP, C-Dubs, Patilla, Balance Crew, SmackDown, Rogue Nation, Caroline Fort Worth, High Desert Community Watch, Furry Potato, Auditing America, Auditing USA, Joe Cool, Beware Mouse, Too Tall, Sam Wacky Transparency, Emma Gassett Press, Richard Crude, Joe the Lawyer, and Constitutional Kim. You have a nice channel. It's my first time here. I'm going to go contact Will now. Have a good night. You too, Justin. And make sure you do your own research with any auditor, any channel you watch. Don't just take their word for it. And that's what Mary Beth, he did. I have one sauce to do it, and a few others told me it was auditors, so they got it. Okay. Chuck Bronson goes live every night in Lafayette, Indiana. Chuck Bronson, okay. Blind Justice, okay. Hello, Mary Beth. Okay, guys. About 10 more minutes here, and I gotta get done. So quick, 10 minutes left to start pouring out names so we can get on this. We already got a pretty good list, but I would always like I do videos like every day, so this would last like half a month if I did do one of these every day. And then I might not get everyone. I don't know. I could probably make like 2 months worth off of May Chong. You know what? I should have May. You should come on as like a correspondent. You and Tage, you guys should both come on as like a correspondent team. That would be interesting. Just to see you guys bounce it off of each other in a live chat or something. I think would be so much fun. So we'll just sit there and watch. I would like to see that. Think about it, guys. Think about it. Ever heard of Susan Bessie? She is very good. I haven't. I will look her up. Susan Bessie. Not now, maybe later, okay? Got it? Yeah, that would be. You give me its contact information, Taze, and I'm on it. Cell phone number. Give me a cell phone number. I will totally ask him. Yes, that's why I think it would be great. Like you guys should have like a once a week or once every 2 weeks sort of thing. Have you guys both on, and we could just go off of a subject or a group of subjects and just shoot the shit. I think it'll be hilarious. I do need a co-host. You're totally right, Flash. I need a co-host. I would love it. I'm actually working on a Minnesota Guardian. Okay, I'm actually working on a European correspondent to help to talk about some issues. So I'm working on a European correspondent. I would like more people, if you guys are willing. Yeah, do or feels want to. Doesn't have to be something. Doesn't have to be a once a week thing. It could be like once a month or whatever, something like that. Just something. What is going on here? Stop. No, I don't want that. I don't want to close all tabs. Why are you being stupid? Stop that. Stop that. Oh, yes. It's gonna better not close or I hope. Sure. All right. I want to Ed McMahon. Actually, I was thinking because I know this guy that can do a really, really, really good Morgan Freeman. Um, he do a really good Morgan Freeman interpretation, and I want to get him to like do an intro for me. I think it would be pretty fun. I think he piqued his interest. Says yes, blind justice. I'm not a big believer. He's totally blind. He's navigates pretty readily with his impediment. He has some L's. Interesting. Okay, well then you guys email me and we'll set something up. So Taze, email me. May, email me, and we'll set something up.
Dinner!
So, hi Taze, I've never been to this channel. What's it about? Now, why are people coming in asking Taze what this channel is about? Kind of hurt my feelings on that one. Lynn, you come in and ask Taze what this channel is all about. You don't ask me about what's up with that. What's up with that? Kind of hurt, you hurt my feelings. Go ahead, Taze. What's the channel about? Go ahead and let them know. Since, they want to know from you. Go ahead, Taze. Let it know. You better not say nothing bad either. All right, so we got Mitchell Guardian. Who else we got? Is there any more? He is your co-host. He's been on one time. He's too scared. He won't come on without May. And May's too scared to come on too. Aren't you, May? I am about talking about auditors. Bad. If they have bullshit, I'll call them on their bullshit. If they're doing the wrong shit, I'll call them on their shit. If they're doing good, I'll let them know they're doing good. I try and perform interviews with auditors, not successfully so far, but I'm hoping that will improve. I do panels with like-minded people that are seeking the truth, and I try to really engage with my audience. And right now, what we're trying to do is we are setting up 2020 on who we should be looking up. That answers your question, Lynn. Because I'm the Mac Daddy. Okay. What's the frequency, Kenny? Cool. Thank you. You're very, very welcome then. How many rape convictions have they have in their past? Who? Scared? No. Okay. Okay, man. Like I said, email me. You guys can we can set something up. And we'll get something going on. We'll on it. Hell, maybe we can get you guys to do like a YouTube channel together, like the let's see what we can call it. Chase Otters Laugh Like May. Something like that. Okay, great, Lynn. Thank you. I hope you do. Yeah, the people on here are pretty freaking awesome, aren't they? They're just funny. Okay, guys. Any last minute names before we call this one a day? Last minute name. Oh, okay, my bad. Thank you, dog. Oh, yeah. Well, if I can, true. He says, should use that for intro. What's the frequencies? News Now, Yakapa. Okay. Thank you, Lost. See, I like Lost Highway. He's new. He just came in today, and he's already contributing. It took like Taze and May like weeks before they started contributing, and they're just so at it. See, Lost, I like you better already. Good man. Thank you. Oh, did he? What is it then? What does the name change to? Yeah, I saw one of his videos and saw that. Very bad. Thank you for that. Community Leo Watch. Okay, thank you. I will look it up. Okay, sounds good. Okay, guys, so thank you. I have the list right now. All right, it's on the old phone, easy to get to. I hope you guys had a lot of fun today. I had a lot of fun. Thank you to everybody that subscribed today. Thank you for everybody that took the time to come in. I don't know how you found the channel if you're new, but great. If you found it, great. Thank you. Thanks to everyone that's already stayed subscribing. I thought about doing something to start out the year. Okay, I'll check out Flash. I thought about doing something to like giving, I'm over 500 subs now. So what I want to do is I'm going to go back to the beginning of my subs. And every new video starting tomorrow, I'm going to be thanking people who have subbed. So if you sub and I don't say who you are, it's because it's not letting me know that you subbed. If you don't show your subs, I'm not going to know who you are. So if you would like to be thanked, you should go turn that on. If you don't really care, that's fine too. But I'm going to start like 2 or 3 names every video just to kind of give thanks and a shout out stuck by me and to also all the new subs. So again, thanks everyone. Hope everyone has a fantastic evening. I hope everyone stays safe and tune in tomorrow. And we'll start off 2020. We'll have a new video. Hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, we're still looking for a logo. So if you have any kind of experience in making logos, shoot me an email and we'll see about that. So you need to find out if Brandon and Tommy are an item. Okay. Very well. And anything else? Okay, kick out the email. Brandon says fuck more. Okay. Member. Okay. Well, no, all you have to do is turn on your subscription, you know where it says if it, you know, you can hide your subscriptions, just turn it on, and I'll know who's up. So that's why I say that. So if that's what you want, if you don't care, don't worry about it, you know. And if you don't, and you talk in here constantly, I'll probably get you anyway eventually. So it's all good. All right, guys, thanks for joining. See you later, y'all. Peace.